Texas A&M Texarkana. I'm Chuck Zach along with Zach Doty as we're getting ready to bring you some Texas A&M Texarkana Eagles basketball. It is a rather large occasion here on the campus tonight because when we get to the men's game, we're going to see, hopefully, if he can get 7 points, the first 1,000-point scorer in this school's history. Connor Ouellette, a Texarkana native, went to Pleasant Grove High School, is about to set at least a threshold after his first 2.5 years that nobody else at this program has been able to achieve.
Like you said, it's only his second, like in the middle of his third year, and it's very impressive to see what he's been able to do so far. A small time that this university has been around, and for Connor Ouellette to be the inaugural person to reach 1,000 points is very big for him.
Well, the men's game is going to come up at about 7:30. Before we get to that one and that occasion, we're going to try to get a first win for the Eagles women's basketball program at home. They come into tonight's ball game in a Red River Conference shootout with Huston-Tillston University. They are the Rams. They are 2-4 in conference play, 6-10 overall. The Eagles are 1-4 in conference play. They're 3-11 overall, but they are the only school in the conference who's played at least 3 games at home this year and hasn't won one. They're 0-7 at home, and Kevin Dobbs, the head coach of the Eagles, is wanting to end that conversation tonight.
I think that'll be big for them to get that carry that momentum of getting that first win here. And this is the first matchup between these two teams of the season, and hopefully they can carry that momentum into their next meeting in late February. They
have played before, but it was 2 years ago. They didn't get to play last year because of COVID. And so conference rivals with a year gap in between. The Eagles have not beaten the Rams in the first 2 attempts. So for Coach Dobbs, this is an opportunity to try to pick off the first win against Kendall Dupree. He is the head coach of the Huston-Tillston Rams. He's in his 6th season with Huston-Tillston. For Kevin Dobbs, of course, he's been the only head coach that Texas A&M Texarkana has had. So this is year number 3 for Coach Dobbs as the head coach here in town. And before we do anything else, we're about to do the national anthem as the two schools are going to take their place at the free throw lines and get ready to honor our country with the national anthem this evening. All right, how about an introduction to the starters? We'll start with the visiting Huston-Tillston Rams. Starting for them will be 5'6" junior Micah McDonald. She's going to be wearing number 4. Number 12 is Elena Sanford, a 5'4" junior out of San Antonio. Number 14 is Irish Wynn. She's a 5'8" junior out of Houston. Demi Dickey is number 15, a 5'7" freshman out of Hitchcock, Texas. And 6' senior out of Pflugerville, Texas, Traylee Calhoun. She's number 33. They'll be the starters for the Rams tonight. For the Eagles, their starters will be 5'5" freshman point guard Morgan Straughter out of Houston. Number 10 is Bailey Taft. She's a 5'4" sophomore out of Greenwood, Indiana. Number 22, Alexia Matthias. She's a 5'7" freshman out of Argyle, Texas. Number 32 is Naomi Techlieb. She's a 6' sophomore out of Houston. And rounding out the starting lineup for the Eagles will be 6' freshman Casey Johnson from Houston. She'll be wearing number 40. Eagles come into this ball game averaging about 65 points a game on offense. They shoot about 38% from the field. They give up around 73 points a game, so they're at basically a -8. For the Rams, they scored a clip of about 62.5 points a game, giving up about 63.5 points a game. Eagles struggling from the three-point line this year, from behind the three-point arc. In fact, they really could cap off the struggles last week when they were 1 for 11 in their win over Southwest, 77-53, but their three-point shooting percentage has been dropping, and that's one of the things Coach Dobbs is looking for. Will somebody line up and hit some threes and turn some momentum around from deep?
And I think Morgan Strouder could be the person for that job. She's averaging 12.8 points a game coming into tonight, and I think that she can be that key spark on the offensive side that the Lady Eagles will need.
I'm actually expecting at some point in time we're going to say Morgan Strouder with triple doubles. She tends to be the best rebounder on the Eagles. She's the point guard, so she tends to be the most efficient assist person, and she is the leading scorer on this team. But soon a triple-double, I think, and in fact, the last time out, she had 17 points, 9 rebounds, and 7 assists in the win over Southwest last week. The Eagles did not get a game in on Saturday thanks to COVID issues. They were supposed to be playing Paul Quinn College, but that didn't happen, and so it's been a week since the Eagles have been on the court. Last game for them was last Thursday, and of course Southwest is in Hobbs, New Mexico, so it's a long road trip to just get one game and then turn around and come back home again. But they're back here, and they're in a position right now with conference leading or division leading Our Lady of the Lake coming in on Saturday, and they have not lost a district game yet. This is really an important game if the Eagles want to be a playoff team. Huston-Tillston at 2-4, and the Eagles at 1-4 are really fighting for the second spot in the West. Paul Quinn, that's 2-2, is not eligible for the postseason this year because of some issues about accreditation, so they're not going to be able to go to the postseason. For the Eagles, this game means a great deal. Going to be a big mountain on Saturday to try to climb over with Our Lady of the Lake, so this is the winnable game and a chance to get on the ledger on the win side at home. All right, we're ready to go. Opening tip controlled by the Eagles as Casey Johnson's got it, and we are underway. Ball in the hands of the red-dyed-haired Bailey Taft, who missed a couple weeks because of COVID about 3 weeks ago, just got back and had a pretty good game against Southwest with her season-high 11 points. There's Morgan Strouder's first shot, and that no good, and we go the other direction.
Good open look for Strouder down low near the baseline. Good open jumper, just couldn't get it to fall in.
Eagles going to start off with a man defense. Technically coming out and having to make a switch. Three-point shot on the way. That one's up and no good by Micah McDonald, number 4 for the Rams. Here come the Eagles back into the front court. First minute gone. If this is your first look at the Patterson Student Center, they're shooting to the glass end, and there's Naomi Techley who buries a 3 to start things out. And the Eagles with a 3-0 lead. Beautiful
start, as you said in pregame, about getting open shots from 3 and creating that three-point ball that they haven't been able to find so far this season, and that's a good look so far.
Techley, who comes into this game averaging 11.5 points a game, shooting only 25% from three-point range, and how about an answer? That's a 2, not a 3 for Traylee Calhoun. It's a 3-2 lead for the Eagles with a minute and a half gone by. Strouder to Taft. It's really not Morgan's game. She's not a great, it's certainly top of the key three-point shooter. Drives, hangs, misses the shot. Casey Johnson there for the putback. That is her game. Casey Johnson, who's averaging 7.5 points a game, had 19 against Louisiana College and 14 against Southwest last week. She shot 7 of 7 in that game last Thursday, so she's now 8 for her last 8 shots, and the Eagles have the three-point lead.
A key factor for A&M here, able to have that freshman out there bringing in good minutes and leading the team.
There is a 3, top of the key 3, drained that time by Micah McDonald. So we're tied up at 5. And so far, the Rams have liked the shot from the top of the key. They don't have a huge bench today, does Huston-Tillston. Only 4 players on the bench. 3-point shot on the way for the Eagles. That one no good by Alexi Matthias. Rams on the run, a little hot with the pass, and that's going to be a turnover as pass by Irish Wind just a little bit high for Micah McDonald. 7:30 left to play first quarter. Straughter with the ball to Techley. Will throw up another three and rims that one around no good. Better from the corner for Techley than from the wing. And another turnover, back-to-back wild passes. That time it was Elena Sanford with the bad throw. Eagles have the full complement of players here, and it's been a while since we could say that.
Yeah, it was very noticeable today whenever I was looking at the rosters of just the amount of difference that it is for how many players A&M has reserved.
Good pass by Johnson. Techley couldn't finish. They're still tied at 5. We've got 3 minutes out of this first quarter now. Little weave time for the Rams. Looking to get a little advantage. Another three. That one offline. Rebound tipped around and finds its way to Morgan Straughter's hands. Taft to her right. That's where she'll go with the ball. Bailey lob inside to Casey Johnson. Great catch. Misses the shot. Gets a second chance at it. We'll pad the stat sheet a little bit with an offensive rebound and a basket for Casey Johnson, who's got 4 in the first 3.5 minutes of play.
Big time move there, getting able to get her own rebound.
How about another three? That one no good by the Rams. It'll be Eagles' ball. As right now the Rams are very happy to take the three. They don't shoot a ton of them. In fact, they come in averaging only about 14 threes a game. They have thrown up 4 of them already here in the first few minutes. Straughter finds Techley. Lob inside to Johnson. This one well defended inside by Traley Calhoun. Going the other way. Basket by McDonald. She's got 5. And we're tied up again at 7. Straughter, a little hesitation. Open lane. Misses the layup. Techley's going to get hacked on the arm, though, as it'll be foul number 1 on Irish Wynn. It comes with 5:42 to play here in the first quarter. Unfortunate
miss there by Straughter with the wide open look, but her teammate Techley able to get the rebound and fight through the contact to get the foul.
You almost wonder if it was a little too open for Straughter. Free throw up and good by Naomi Techley. She's got 4 now. Techley, 49% free throw shooter. She's just about the lowest on the team in that category for as many shots as she takes. Going to work on that part of her game as well as she hits them both this time. And we're going to get some subs in for the Eagles. In comes Victoria Hill, Abby Dykes, and Mara Jimenez all checking in. Numbers 4, 11, and 24 as they check into the game. They'll stay out there with Straughter and Techley, and Eagles going to show a little pressure for the first time in this game. A little 2-2-1 full court press. A little token pressure, to be honest with you. And Irish Wynn drives into the lane. Jimenez misses on the block, and Wynn gets her own rebound. Mara Jimenez checking in here at 6'3". Comes to us from Spain. 3-point shot, no good. Abby Dykes had the rebound. Wynn knocks it away, and the ball stay in the Rams' hands for another 3 shot. That one no good, and another offensive rebound. This is going to be the 4th and finally 5th chance to get a basket on this trip, and there will be a foul as Demi Dickey is going to be going to the free throw line. First foul of the game called on Morgan Straughter.
And with somebody like Jimenez in the game, you want to see her get those rebounds and not allow these offensive rebounds and multiple chances for this Rams offense.
Victoria Hill, a little bit more local. She's out of Genoa Central. 5'7" junior, and of course Abby Dykes, 5'5", still classified as a freshman because of COVID from D-Queen. First free throw no good, second one by Dickey is good. So she gets one of the two. It's a 9-8 ball game, and we'll get our first substitution in on the other side of the court. Is checking in is number 22, Brianna Smith. She comes in for Irish Wynn. 9-8 Eagle lead. 5 minutes left in quarter number 1. Skip to Techley. Shot blocked that time. That doesn't happen very often. The very athletic Traley Calhoun, the 6-footer from Pflugerville with the block. Shot clock's down to 16 as Eagles inbound to Hill. Great pass and basket for Hill. Well drawn up play by Coach Kevin Dobbs. And we got an 11-8 ball game. 2-point shot coming this time from the Rams. That one no good. Another offensive rebound put back by Calhoun is up and good. Looks like at the moment, Traley Calhoun's a little bit of a problem for the Eagles. Dykes lobbing into Jimenez. Back out to Dykes. They're going to play a little two-man catch here. Jimenez with the lefty baby hook. That one a little bit short on the mark. May have been partially blocked by Brianna Smith. Looks like Yasmin Orengunjo about to check in for the Eagles. Lob inside. Turnaround no good. Good defense by Techleib. Stayed on the hip of Smith. The Eagles get the rebound. They'll go back on offense with 3:57 left to play in the first quarter. Strutter to the free throw line. Got hacked and banks in the basket for a chance at the old-fashioned three-point play. Foul's going to be called, looks like on Brianna Smith. That'll be her first. Excuse me. They moved that instead to Alana Sanford. That's her first foul.
Beautiful finish through the contact there as Jimenez gave her the screen, a little pick and roll action, and was able to get the jumper from the free throw line.
So Orengunjo checks in. Techleib was going to go out. Yasmin Orengunjo, a 5'10" junior out of Houston, comes into the game, averaging about 6.5 points a game. And we're also getting in number 25, Justice Brooks, 5'7" sophomore from Austin for Huston-Tillston. Free throw by Straughter, got that to go. 3-point play by Morgan Straughter. Averaging 12.5 points and 5 rebounds a game for this Eagle team. Biggest lead so far at 14-10. 3:39 left to play. They'll go to Smith. Jimenez on her back. Shot rattles around, no good. Mara Jimenez with a defensive board. Putting in good minutes right now off the bench. Straughter again, stop-start, triple team, goes and banks it up, and then takes a look back at the defender, Traley Calhoun. Morgan Straughter's got 5.
And that was a good example of the leadership that she shows on this offense, able to carry it through and able to show her toughness.
16-10 ball game, 3 minutes left here in the quarter. A little driving shot, that one kind of thrown up half-heartedly by Alana Sanford for the first basket that she's gotten tonight. Victoria Hill back the other way. Finds Orengunjo, pass off the mark, steal, and a breakaway. Chance for Sanford to pick up another easy basket, and she does. Well, that's how you give away a 6-point lead in a hurry. Back down to 2 at 16-14. Straughter with Stanford on her. Orengunjo bounce into Jimenez, again spins, lefty hook, no good.
Once again, looked like it was partially blocked there.
Rams want to run, and they're going to get fouled that time as Jimenez bowls over Micah McDonald. What was really good about a minute ago all of a sudden turns in the other direction as momentum has swung toward the Rams. 2:22 left to play in the quarter, and Micah McDonald's going to the free throw line. McDonald hits the first. She's a 63% free throw shooter. Second on the team in scoring at 11 points a game. Calhoun leads his team at 11-9. McDonald's got 6 now. And we'll make it 7. And we're all tied up at 16, and Bailey Taft coming back into the game. Straughter will get a break for probably the remainder of this quarter. 2:20 left to play in quarter number 1. Bailey Taft into the front court. Taft to Orengunjo, free throw line. Her shot from 12, banking no good. Jimenez tipping it, but right into the hands of Sanford. We go the other direction. Eagles staying in that man defense. They pressed a little bit, use that 2-2-1 pressure a little, but they back out of that now. Sanford around Taft into the corner. Smith's three-pointer rattles in and out, no good. Volleyball tipped out to Jimenez. And the Eagles are outnumbered at 4-3 as Abby Dykes will slow it back up again. Yeah, I think we may be getting that 3-second call. Jimenez had one of those feet in the lane a little too long, and the Eagles will turn it over with 1:38 left to play in the quarter. Back to the pressure. They're going to go back to the 2-2. A 2-2-1 full court pressure, but again, it's kind of token pressure, and then they slip back into their man-to-man. There we go, weave time again for the Rams. We saw this earlier. Instead, they go inside to Smith. Her shot over Jimenez, partially blocked. Victoria Hill on the run. Hilda Arngunjo, and she traveled. I think she thought about the pass to Jimenez on that baseline, and a Ram defender flashed between them, and then she had already committed to the pass and tried to make a half-hearted attempt to dribble.
Yeah, it seemed like Brianna Smith came in there in that pass lane and kind of threw her off and caused the travel to happen there.
1:09 left to play in the first quarter, tied up at 16. Rams on a 6-0 run right now. Again, going inside. That's Calhoun. A little too much for Victoria Hill. Calhoun's got 6 in the quarter, and the Rams take the 18-16 lead. This run's now an 8-0 run. Taft getting hounded by Stanford. Pass to Dykes, her three-pointer, a little long, rattles out, no good. Rebound Smith. Sanford's got a 3-on-3, finds McDonald, layup good, the run's 10-0. And it has been the McDonald and Calhoun show. Between the two of them, 15 to the 20 points. Here's Taft, her 16-footer straight on, no good. Jimenez with a big offensive rebound, in all kinds of trouble, and she traveled. She's saying the ball got grabbed and kind of pulled her, but it doesn't matter. You moved your feet anyway, and that'll be the turnover for the Eagles. Right now, we're trying to bleed out the last 11 seconds.
She would have held on just a little bit longer, could have got that jump ball call and would have stayed with the Eagles there, possibly for the final shot.
Gunjo with the attempted steal knocks it out of bounds. 7 seconds on the clock. We'll play for one last shot, will the Rams. Sanford around to pick, 2-point shot. That one no good. Offensive rebound, but her shot, the putback, blocked by Jimenez, and that'll end the first quarter. It ends with the Rams leading the Eagles 20-16. Watching us here on Game Day. Let's take a break. We'll come right back.
We are excited to announce here at Texarkana Emergency Center and Hospital that we have expanded our capabilities to better serve our community. As a hospital, we have the capability for inpatient services. After your outstanding emergency care, we can smoothly transition you into one of our new inpatient rooms that have telemetry monitors in every room to continue your concierge medicine care. While our patients continue receiving their care in their inpatient suites, we also make sure that your loved ones are taken care of with our outstanding facilities. Our added services include a procedure room and also the capability of MRIs. With our imaging, we are able to offer outpatient, inpatient, and emergency room, MRI, CT, ultrasound, and X-ray. We are honored by your support and look forward to serving all your future medical needs.
All righty, welcome back here to Texarkana Game Day. We're coming at you live from the campus of Texas A&M Texarkana, the Patterson Student Center, as we get ready to start quarter number 2.
Yes, and we want to give a quick shout out to our presenting sponsors, State Bank, Texarkana Emergency Center, Gregor Auto, Total Medical Supply, and I believe that's all.
If you want to be a sponsor, let us know.
Absolutely.
We'll add you to the list.
Texarkana Bank as well.
All right, we start the second quarter, and that's a strange little turnaround there that looked like a steal, and all of a sudden that ball ended up into the hands of Sanford, gets another basket. She's got 6 now as we start this second quarter. The run is 12-0 for the Rams. Bailey Taft trying to end it, and she does. Taft burying the 3. And it stops a 12-0 run to make it a 22-19 ball game. Into the game for the first time, number 12 for the Eagles is Tori Hayes. She hails from Perryville, Arkansas. Another basket by the Rams.
Maya McDonald there again.
McDonald now has, what do I have her with, 9? Yeah, 11 now for her. There's Tori Hayes. Hayes pass to Taft. And then Straughter, Casey Johnson, number 40, back in the game as well. So that's your 5 out there. It's a 2-point shot for Straughter. Rattles around, no good. Had her foot on the line. Well, Sanford just a go-getter. Splits defenders, tried to spin that one up and in and couldn't get the shot. But she is a bit of a whiz with the basketball. Oh, going down hard is Micah McDonald. I'm not sure what she tripped over. Maybe in that hair. There was nobody near. The ball's going to be thrown out of bounds by the Eagles, so it'll belong to the Rams with 8:41 to play here in the first half. 24-19 the score. Here comes the pressure again from the Eagles. Strotter and Taft at the top of that. Oh, nice little reverse attempt layup. No good on that. Very aggressive offensive rebounding team, or this Ram team. That was Justice Brooks, 25, with the attempted reverse layup. But they are all over the glass. They're giving the Eagles some trouble in that area. And right now Kevin Dobbs can't find a solution to keep the Calhouns and Smiths off the rebounding glass.
And what I've also noticed about this Rams offense is that they are a very fast-paced team. They usually don't let the clock get down to less than 10 seconds. They're always high-paced, looking for something underneath, or taking an easy shot pretty quick.
For a team at that speed, you would expect they'd average more than 62 a game. McDonald to Calhoun, straight on, missed it. Knew she missed it, followed her shot, got the rebound, and had it stripped away. Back to McDonald, her three no good. And Tori Hayes gets the uncontested defensive rebound. Dykes with it. Boy, he got bodied up, and yeah, they'll get a foul on that. And good sportsmanship as McDonald helps Dykes up after knocking her to the ground. Foul number 1 on Micah McDonald. Of course, coming up in our second game of the doubleheader, we'll have the men. We're all going to be watching Connor Olette to see if the former Pleasant Grove Hawk can get 7 points tonight and get to 1,000. There's Hayes with the basket and a foul as Calhoun just picked up her first. Tori Hayes checking in and getting on the scoring ledger.
Good first opening minutes there for Tori Hayes.
Hayes averaged just 4 points a game this season, but again, she's been in and out because of COVID and other issues. 24-21, chance to have a second three-point play for the Eagles, and she misses the free throw.
And speaking of that second game that you were talking about, that will be a new stream. It will be on Texarkana Game Day as well. It'll be on our Facebook and YouTube, but we will take an intermission and split the streams up. But you can still find that on there and view Connor Olette's 1,000 points.
Excellent.
Landmark.
Calhoun with Casey Johnson behind her. Looked like got her on the arm, no call, and Calhoun finishes with the bucket. She's got 8 now. Rams lead 26-21. Strotter, stop, start. Dykes, three-pointer. Long air ball, rebound Smith. Here comes Sanford wanting to go to McDonald. Back inside Calhoun, misses the shot. Hayes with another rebound. Good minutes off the bench for Tori Hayes. Strotter with the attempt to Johnson, a little too much on it. And the Rams running back the other direction. Alana Sanford spin in the lane, got it. I'll tell you what, right now the Rams are feeling it offensively. She's got 8. 28-21, largest lead of the game for either team. Strotter in some trouble, finds Casey Johnson, kick out to Dykes. And the shot clock's down under 10 now. Dykes going the free throw, the baseline to Hayes. Little Euro step, but you can't come down pitter-patter. They got to come down together, and that's a turnover.
Yeah, did a little bit of a jump step there, and up and down was going to be the call, traveling, whatever you want to call it, and it'll turn the ball over.
It's a tricky move. You can do the move, but you got to come down with both feet simultaneously. You can't pitter-patter them down. Naomi Techlieb and Alexia Matthias back in as the Eagles go back to the couple of the starters. Techlieb's had a pretty good break now. She's back in there on Irish Wind. There's Sanford. That's a 3. Shot good. Now they're going to say 2. Had a foot on the line. That's 2. For Alana Sanford, it's got 10 now. 30-21. This was a 16-10 game. It's been a 20-5 run that the Rams have been on. Hayes with it in the far corner. Fakes the shot. Spins in the lane. Well done. Tori Hayes got her in the spin cycle and finishes it off with the layup. And it's 30-23.
A beautiful move there, getting those great minutes like we've talked about. And that's going to be a key advantage here with these Eagles, having such a big roster compared to these Rams.
That's a great point. Keeping the pressure on, not letting them walk up may be very key as we go through this thing. McDonald misses the shot. Rebound all over the place. Again, there are 3 Ram players inside the Eagles closest to the basket, and it's just too easy to get offensive rebounds as they get another one. Foul is going to be called on Casey Johnson. That's her first.
And speaking of her, it seems like she could be the only one truly like boxing out on down low. And whenever there's 3 Rams defenders coming or offensive players trying to get their own rebounds, it's hard for her to go under all 3 of them.
Just as Brooks at the free throw line, she misses the first free throw. Brooks, a 5'7" sophomore out of Austin, she's shooting 50% from the line. In fact, doesn't even average 1 full point a game and misses both free throws. Stroughter with the defensive board. Eagles want to go. Stroughter driving, stumbles, but gets the layup. First points of the quarter for Morgan Stroughter, who's got 7 to lead the Eagles, who cut the lead back down to 5. McDonald with it, round the defender, into the lane, trying to scoot it back out, and there's Techley with the steal. She and Hayes going to play catch. Nope, yep, there it is. Pass inside. Techley with the finish. And a foul as well, as Techley got popped on the head apparently by Justice Brooks. And a chance for the 3-point play.
Great move there by Tori Hayes. Hesitating a little bit to pass it out, noticing the defenders, watching the defender's eyes, and kind of faking them out, able to get that 3-point play, potential 3-point play here.
Really good minutes from Tori Hayes. Haley Stilson is going to come in for Hayes now. Stilson, a 5'6" sophomore out of South Jordan, Utah, but we're going to get a timeout first on the court. Comes with 5:05 left to play in the first half. We'll take a break. We're coming right back to Texarkana Game Day.
A shield against the elements. Comfort in the midst of chaos. Shelter in the aftermath of destruction. For 75 years, Shelter Insurance has remained true to our promise to be there when you need us most. This is the heartbeat of our company, our why. Shelter Insurance. For your auto, home, and life.
In Arkansas, see Brian Bolt for a free insurance review.
All right, we welcome you back here to Game Day. 5:05 left to play in the first half. Eagles going to the line with a chance to finish off the 3-point play and cut this down to a 2-point lead. 30-27 the score right now. Naomi Techley. She's hit a couple of free throws already tonight. You can hear in the background Kendall Ducree, the coach from Huston-Tillston, making sure everybody knows who they've got. Techley's free throw good. 3 for 3 from the line tonight for Naomi. And we got a 2-point lead as the Eagles got on their little run themselves now at 7-0.
Coming back from that 7-point lead, this is big time minutes there from Tori Hayes to get him back in this game.
New into the game, number 3 is Tyra Tanner for Huston-Tillston. Stilson stepping in front of the defender and gets the offensive foul on Irish Wynn. That's her second, and that's what Haley Stilson will do. You watch that number 5. She will be on the ground more than any other player on the court. She loves to take the charge. She'll dive for loose balls. She won't score a ton of points, but she does a lot of dirty work stuff. Stroughter loses control of the dribble, taken away by Calhoun. And the Eagles waste a chance to tie up the game. Tanner with it out top. Picked up by Matthias. Nice reverse by Tyra Tanner, the 5'10" junior out of Cibolo, Texas. First basket for Tanner tonight. Attempted pass inside to Johnson, knocked away by Calhoun.
And as you mentioned with Haley Stilson, it's more of the intangibles that can win you basketball games. It's not always about the numbers that you see on the stat sheets.
Not a great pass in. There's Stilson trying to get the block and went aggressively to get the block, instead got the foul. That'll be Haley's first. And on the basket, Myra McDonald gets a chance to go to the free throw. This has been a game of runs, almost from the very beginning of this thing. It's been a 5 here, a 7 there, a 9 here. The 12 we saw early on from the Rams. And right now they're on a run as she hits the free throw. Bailey Taft coming to the scorer's table, and they're trying to figure out what are we doing here. Taft's asked to come in. And the coach a little unhappy, thinking there were 6 players on the court, which in effect there were as soon as Bailey Taft stepped foot across the line. And they're gonna hold Taft and not let her come until the next dead ball. It really comes, and I know the scorer over there is saying it was on me. I buzzed her late. So the official doesn't give a technical on it. Another bad pass inside. Straughter's pass stolen away by Irish Wind. Eagles are starting to rack up some turnovers in this half. How about Straughter taking it back, going to the lane, trying to bank, no good. Goes up, had the rebound for a second. Now to the ground she goes and keeps it alive for the Eagles, who then make a bad pass again and turn it over one more time. And how about return the favor? That pass by Sanford. Techleib's got it. 35-28, 3:25 left in the half. Techleib driving, lost the ball out of bounds, and it went off her thigh. And we'll go over to the Rams with 3:24 left to play in the half.
We see Morgan Straughter kind of get up limping there after all those diving sequences on the ground. I hope she's okay.
She will come out, rubbing her, looks like her left calf. Bailey Taft, number 10, back in for the Eagles. And without Morgan out there, they back away from any pressure. And she's in some discomfort, no question about that, watching her on the bench. Sanford lobbing inside to Smith. Techleib behind her. Little up and under move, banking it up and good. First basket for Brianna Smith. 37-28 now, Eagles trailing. Brianna Smith averaging 9 a game. It's her first. Taft to the lane, no go on the layup. Casey Johnson there to pick up the loose ball and banks that one in. 6 for Johnson. It stops the bleeding for a minute. Tori Hayes about to get back up and come in. .230 left here in the half. Lob again into Smith. Turnaround, no go. Rebound, Alexia Matthias. And we're going to get a travel on that. Yep. Taft turned and Sanford got in her way. And she did a little extra step in there.
Her feet moved before the ball could. Just was thought about where she wanted to go before she actually got there.
Marty Jimenez coming back into the game. She'll come in for Casey Johnson. So it's Stilson, Hayes, Taft, Techleib, and Jimenez on the court for the Eagles as we roll down to the 2-minute mark. Half number 1, 37-30. This Red River Athletic Conference Western Division matchup. Rebound by Hayes. Really giving quality minutes. Stilson lobbing into Jimenez. Smith on behind her, trying to step around her and gets it back in the block. Same thing the other direction. Shot clock to 10. Three-point shot on the way, no good by Taft. Rebound by Sanford, and here we go. Driving McDonald, jeez. Splits defenders and having a whale of a game. She's got 16 right now. Answering the other way, Bailey Taft with her first, actually second basket of this quarter. Taft's got 5, 39-32 ball game. Sanford with picks both her right and left as Bailey's having to make a decision, which way do I go? McDonald to the corner, long three-pointer, air ball. Hayes with the loose ball pickup. Taft calling for Jimenez, makes the catch in traffic, gets rid of it to Stilson. They find an open Taft. Her three, no good. Rebound McDowell. McDonald on the long pass to Stanford, who saves it, but there are no Rams there to help her out, and it's going to be a turnover. 46 seconds left in the half.
In this final of the minute, I want to see if the Eagles will rush it or kind of waste some time here.
Hayes inside of Jimenez, missed the shot again. She's asking for a foul. She thought she got hit on the arm going up. 5-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock to end the half. 39-32. Looks like the Rams are going to be content to go down as far as they can. It won't be the last shot of the half, but it'll give the Eagles little time. Sanford, Smith, shot on the way, no good. Offensive rebound again. Blocked by Techleib. Eagles have 7 seconds. Taft to Techleib. Shot blocked, going up, and that'll end the half. as Tyra Tanner got a hand on that, and we'll head to the locker room with a 39-32 score. Eagles trailing by 7 as we reach the intermission. We're going to take a break. We'll come back in just a little bit. You are checking us out on Texarkana Game Day.
We are excited to announce here at Texarkana Emergency Center and Hospital that we have expanded our capabilities to better serve our community. As a hospital, we have the capability for inpatient services. After your outstanding emergency care, we can smoothly transition you into one of our new inpatient rooms that have telemetry monitors in every room to continue your concierge medicine care. While our patients continue receiving their care in their inpatient suites, we also make sure that your loved ones are taken care of with our outstanding facilities. Our added services include a procedure room and also the capability of MRIs. With our imaging, we are able to offer outpatient, inpatient, and emergency room, MRI, CT, ultrasound, and X-ray. We are honored by your support and look forward to serving all your future medical needs.
Providing excellent customer service while keeping everyone safe is a top priority here at State Bank. We are making your banking experience safer and easier with our new curbside banking program. Almost anything you need to do inside the branch can now be accomplished with curbside banking. Need to open an account, have a debit card, or hands-on help with mobile banking? Just pull into a designated curbside spot, call the number on the sign, and a State Bank team member will come assist you quickly. We are excited to bring you this convenience and are thankful to serve you. Your family, your bank, State Bank.
All right, we are getting ready to start half number 2. Eagles trailing in this one 39-32. It's the first game of our men's and women's, I guess I should say women's and men's doubleheader here tonight at the Patterson Student Center. I'm Chuck Zach, along with Zach Doty. It's a Zach and Zach show tonight, which is cool, and we should do more. We'll just call it double Z. How about that?
I agree.
Z squared. Z squared.
There
I like
you go.
that. Looking at the first half, and the numbers usually don't lie, and they don't tonight. Eagles trailing by 7, and part of the reason is, A, they've got 12 turnovers in the first half compared to 6 for the Huston-Tillston Rams. 2, they're getting beat on the glass. It's not terrible. It's a 21-18 margin on the glass, but there's 8 offensive rebounds that have been put back for the Rams, and that's a bit problematic. Eagles are actually shooting about the same. They're both at about 42%, shooting better from behind the three-point line. They've hit 2 of their 7. The Rams have hit 1 of their 8. Shooting better from the free throw line, but are trailing, and I think most of it's because of that problem with turnovers. Those 6 turnovers have led to, unfortunately for the Eagle offense, a lot of easy opportunities for the Rams.
Well, so speaking of that, the points off turnovers, Huston-Tillston has 13 to A&M's 3.
Yep.
And like you said, A&M has double the turnovers compared to the Rams, as well as steals. The Rams have 6 steals compared to the Eagles 3. And so I think those 2 factors are going to be the big reason why A&M can pull this out if they can clean up their sloppiness and control the ball better.
And I'm looking across the court at Kevin Dobbs, the coach of the Eagles, and he was looking at the same sheet you and I were just looking at, and I know he's thinking of the exact same thing. Cut down the turnovers were in this game. And we've seen enough runs to think they could come out and go on an 8-0 run and get right back in this thing. Scoring in the first half, Micah McDonald led everybody with 8 points. 16 points. She shot 6 of 11 from the field. Liana Stanford had 10. She's the only other player in double figures as she shot 5 of 8. Calhoun had 8 points to finish off the big 3 of scoring for the Rams. For the Eagles, it's 8 points from Naomi Techlieb on 2 of 5 shooting, hit all 3 of her free throws. Morgan Straughter with 7 points on 3 of 8 shooting, and Casey Johnson had 6 points on 3 of 4 shooting. It's really been those 3 against the 3 for Huston-Tillotson. All right, we're going to get ready to roll them back in half number 2. See if we get the same starting 5 out on the court. I'll assume we will. Micah McDonald, number 4. Eliana Sanford, number 12. Irish Wynn, number 14. Demi Dickey, number 15. And Traley Calhoun, number 33 for the Rams. We'll see. Kevin Dobbs is usually who's been hot, and we'll see if there's been a change in the starting lineup, but it looks like it's going to be the same starting 5, although he's only got 4 out there at the moment. There comes the other one. So there'll be Morgan Straughter, number 3. Bailey Taft, number 10. Alexia Matthias, number 22. Naomi Techlieb, number 32. And Casey Johnson, number 40. As Morgan Straughter gets the basketball. And we're underway here for half number 2. 39-32. Morgan Straughter with the first possession, and that's as easy as you can get it. To the rim and to the basket.
I was just about to say it's good to see her back out there after that. Seemed like to be a leg injury going out there before the second half. And
little bit different full court pressure this time. They went to a little more man full court than a straight 2-2-1. So just a little bit of a change, and a little bit earlier on the pickup as well. Going inside, that's too easy. Calhoun misses the shot. There for the putback, and a chance for the three-point play, though, is Demi Dickey. Her first basket of the game, and that'll be foul number 2 on Casey Johnson. Free throw by Dickey, good. So she gets the old three-point play. The lead is 8. 42-34. Straughter give and go, and bad pass. Almost another turnover. Shot clock to 15 on the Eagles. A little standing around right now for the Eagle offense. A lob into Techlieb. Her layup spins out, no good. Rebound for Irish Wynn. Wynn handing off Ilana Sanford. Sanford with 6 assists in that first half. Dickey, three-point shot, no good. Well, maybe good, no, not good. Had 3 chances at it. Rebound Techley, we go back in the other direction. Here's Strotter on the run. Matthias, it's her game's a 3, and she airballs that one short.
I don't mean to warn you, Mr. Zach, but look, you won't believe who just walked in.
Who just walked in?
Mr. Billy Lavender.
Oh, boy. Where's his entourage? Razorback Billy walks in the building, usually things stop.
Well, you know, his ego got blown out the roof today. He was on the phone with Coach Sam Pittman.
Three-pointer, there's Matthias. That's what we talked about. It's where she makes her living. First 3 of the game for Alexia, and the Eagles cut into the lead with 7:54 left to play in the third. It's back to a 5-point game. Sanford with it. Top of the key. McDonald around Matthias. To Calhoun, straight on 2. That's a little easy at 17 feet. No resistance at all. Calhoun's got 10. Cross-court Techley, catch and drive. Got the ball knocked out of her hand, but also got hit on the arm, and that'll be Calhoun picking up her second foul. There's no foul trouble in the game. Nobody on the court had more than 2. Casey Johnson and now Traley Calhoun with 2 fouls. I'll tell you what, Techley now 4 for 4 from the line, and I know I'm making a big deal out of it, but a 49% free throw shooter hit 4 in a row. Either means A, she's figured out something with the free throws, or she's going to miss the next 4 in a row. How about 5 in a row? Techley been double digits at 10 points.
Free throws are a very underrated thing in my opinion, and to see her be 5 for 5 from the night is very impressive. And
in the women's game, it's really a struggle. Both these teams are pretty athletic, pretty up and down the court, and neither one of them shoots better than 65% free throw shooting. Long rebound, Strotter. The miss by McDonald. Morgan, quick pass over to Taft. Well, Matthias starting to set up again. There's a pass in this Johnson, and she misses it at the rim. Well, it's 2 or 3 they've missed at the rim in this first 2.5 quarters. You hope it doesn't come back to bite him as Dickey misses one herself, and then there's a foul underneath as McDonald got knocked to the ground with 6:55 left to play in the third. And it'll be Strotter picking up her second foul.
Lucky break there for the Eagles as they missed an open look on their end, but were able to get a missed open look down here for the Rams to kind of even it out. Unfortunately, with the foul, and sends the Rams to the line to get those points back.
Irish win, a 65% free throw shooter misses. Well, you did a good job of jinxing that. You're going to get the points back.
So you see, like, for some reason, I'm really good at that.
Yeah, you do that one again. Yep, second, so you didn't do it. Second free throw good by Irish Win. Her first point of the game. 45-39, and we're going to have a double dribble that time. The Eagles a little careless with the basketball, and here's another of those unforced error turnovers that just are biting them so hard here in this game. You trail by 6, you cannot give away possessions like that without even a shot. McDonald with it, Techley on the coverage. They'll pass to a cutting Win over the top of Casey Johnson, and hitting that free throw has gotten Irish Win's attention. Back-to-back points for her, and it's back to an 8-point game. Strotter to Taft for 3. Got it! Here come the Eagles starting to hit some threes all of a sudden. That's 2 for Taft in the game. Chance for the 2, no good. Calhoun misses. She's going to get fouled. And that's going to be Naomi Techleib's first. Yasmin Arngunjo, Abby Dykes getting in. Casey Johnson, Morgan Strotter will trot to the bench.
Bailey Taft unable to hit a few threes there in that first half and able to come out and hit a big one there. Hopefully that gets her going here in the second half.
Eagles had 2 threes in the first half. They've had 2 in the first 3+ minutes of this half. Calhoun with the free throw, 11 now for Tralee Calhoun. And she hits them both. You didn't jinx either of them that time. 49-42 ball game. 4 minutes almost gone here in quarter number 3. It's a big matchup as far as second place in this division. Tech leaves 3, no go. Rebound, Tralee Calhoun. The Stanford quick pass down to McDonald. McDonald to the lane, gets it over the top of Matthias. That's 18 now for Micah McDonald. Arngunjo in, driving, shot up at the rim, good. Arngunjo can give you a little bit of muscle inside that they've been lacking in this game.
Yeah, great power. We mainly only seen that from Casey Johnson, and for Aronja, is that how you say it?
Arngunjo. Yasmin Arngunjo.
Yeah. For her to come in and get that strength that they need is very impressive.
Stanford misses, rebound, Tech lead. 7-point ball game. Eagles get a couple of defensive stops. They're playing better at the rim now. Taft, quick pass to Tech lead. Her shot good. Naomi Tech lead with the bucket. She's got 12. 5 minutes gone here in the third quarter. Eagles clawing back into this. Trailing by 5 again. Stanford pass to Dickey. A little too easy as she gets the open layup.
They didn't want to go in, but it did.
Demi Dickey with 6 now. Eagles just cannot get these stops. They need to string together 3 or 4 stops in a row. And they just have not been able to do that. A lob inside, a little no-look lob by Yasmin Arngunjo, and she's getting the face from Coach Kevin Dobbs. That's not the pass you want. You want to make that pass, look at that player. I can already hear his head. What he's saying, although he's using more colorful words than I am.
He's saying, you're not Patrick Mahomes.
Stanford will pull it back out again. They'll set the offense for the Rams. 15 on the shot clock as she'll move left side. Irish win, lob inside Calhoun. Arngunjo gets there to cut her off and forces the bad pass. Stanford chases it down. 5 on the shot clock. McDonald driving, and she ends it like that with a layup to give her 20 and the lead back up to 9.
First time that we truly see the Rams hold the ball that long, and it wasn't necessarily because they wanted to, but still they were able to finish.
3-point shot, another one. Alexia Matthias. She's got 2 in the quarter, 3 for the team in the half. And there's a timeout on the court. That's coming from the Eagles with 3:49 to play in the third quarter. 55-49 the score. We'll stay here with it because they're going to have the short timeout. Well, I'm going to say it again. It sounds like a broken record. Eagles are getting better on the offensive side, but now they're getting a little sloppier on the defensive side. Too many open baskets, and that's why Coach Dobbs has taken this timeout. Cannot continue to give layups.
Yeah, wants to slow down the pace a little bit, getting a little too antsy on defense, and that's what's causing those open looks, and the Rams are just taking advantage of it. But he definitely wants to keep emphasizing that the three-point line for their team, as they've been able to be very successful so far in the second half.
All right, 6-point ball game. Rams will inbound, and here comes full court pressure from the Eagles. And they're looking at it. It looks like it's man-to-man. Let's see what they're going to do. Trapping man doesn't look like it. They have a straight man full court. And how about another layup, McDonald? Just so we get off talking about that, Micah McDonald gets her 6th of the quarter, 22 in the game, to lead all scorers, and it's back to an 8-point game. Strotter, Matthias, she's hit 2. Into the corner, she'll go to Abby Dykes. Good spot for her, but a little short on the shot. Rebound Stanford, got a player out in front of her. That's Dickey, easy layup, and misses it. Hit the front of the rim with it. Dykes with a defensive board to Tech lead. Trying to go inside, and Calhoun knocks that ball away. Tori Hayes, who had a very nice first half, checking back into the game. So is Victoria Hill, as Arngunjo and Matthias going to go out.
I think Victoria Hill can fill that spot of Matthias as that three-point shooter, and if she can get an open look, she should hit them.
Having to get it in, and Calhoun challenging the pass on the inbound. It'll still be Eagle ball, but barely. Tech Leave's going to have to do a better job throwing it in. In fact, they may be switching. Yeah, they are. Victoria Hill going to be the passer. Calhoun's just too big of a barrier for Tech Leave to throw it in over. He'll get it into Straughter, but knocked out of bounds again. What's defense by the Rams, contesting every inbound pass attempt. They may be better on the sideline than on the baseline. They will. They'll get it to Hayes. Around the defender. Reverse layup, missed it. Victoria Hill there for the offensive rebound. She went the same route that Hayes went, only she got it to go. Victoria Hill with her second basket of the game. She's got 4. Back to 6. Calhoun's going to travel. Got a little bit caught up on the floor. Looked like she stuck just a little bit on the floor and stumbled. And the Eagles get it back. There's a defensive stop.
Still a huge turnover for the Eagles to cut into that lead even more now, as it's within 6.
Janine Knorr getting up to check in for Texas A&M Texarkana. We'll have another foul as Tech Leave goes to the ground. And they're going to call it in the act of shooting. That may be Deanna Smith picking up that foul. No, it's actually going to go to Calhoun. That's huge because she's got number 3 now. Still got 2:37 left to play here in the third. And Naomi Tech Leave, we don't want to jinx it, but has been good from the line. How about we just do that? And they're going to have to take out Calhoun with the 3 fouls. Eagles get a chance here with maybe the best rebounder of the Rams checking out with the 3 fouls. See if they can make some hay. There's the first free throw by Tech Leave, who's now 6 of 6.
And with her replacement, Iris Wynn, that just came out, it seemed like with the short roster, she was getting ready to sit down and take a little bit of a break, but she had to come back in now that Calhoun had those fouls.
And 7 for 7. I don't even know number 32. I've done every game at home this year, and I don't know who that is. Tech Leave has not missed a free throw, and the lead is down to 57-53 with 2:37 left to play here in the third quarter. Another timeout on the court as we'll apparently keep it here. It's a short timeout with just 20 seconds left on the break. We'll remind you, coming up after this one, we're going to end our feed. We'll come back just a couple of minutes before the men's game's ready to tip off, as we're kind of here tonight watching what may be a historic occasion. Connor Ouellette of the Eagles needs 7 points to become the first 1,000-point scorer in Eagles basketball history.
Yes, and they will make a ceremony out of it, as once Connor scores his 7th point of the game, they'll call a full timeout, and they'll have an award ceremony, and he'll be able to take pictures with family and staff, and just a truly honorable night for Connor.
It's going to have to be fast, too, because they're only getting the 60-second timeout to get the pictures done, so they're going to try to rush that in as well. And the Eagles here want to thank the folks over at Farmers Bank and Trust for being their towel sponsor, which is a new thing for them today. 57-53, 2-point shot. There it is from Irish Wynn. 5 in the quarter, and we're back to a 6-point game.
Well, she's coming in for Calhoun, and that was good points for her as her replacement.
Straughter to Hayes. Hayes from 15, straight on, missed the shot. Dykes fighting for the rebound and knocked it out of the hands of number 25 for the Rams. That's Justice Brooks, who's back in the game. First time in this half. Eagles outscored in the first quarter 2016, outscored in the second 1916. They've been consistent. They've just got to get a shutdown quarter. 3-point shot. Oh boy, Sanford buries the 3. That's her first 3 of the game. She's got 13. And now the lead's back up to 9. Straughter driving, no good. Rebound, Sanford's got it, 3-on-1. Trying to leave it from behind, steal by Straughter. Hustled back down the court. Straughter to stop. Now she took a look at the 3, and inside is Janine Knorr. I started to mention earlier when she checked in, 6'2" sophomore out of Atlanta, Georgia, who has had horrific knee injuries. She was highly recruited out of high school. When we're talking highly, we mean highly, like the UConns of the world. We're looking at her, but Then she had the knee injury, and she's been trying to work her way back from there. And she's landed here in Texarkana and is still working on trying to get herself healthy. First free throw from her, good. Foul, by the way, was on Brianna Smith. That's her first.
And with Janine Norwood, it's just going to be handling the things that she can control. Obviously, she can't control those knee injuries and causing her to digress in her career, but if she's able to handle the things that she can, she'll be able to move forward and go on to bigger and better things.
She gets both free throws, so it's back to a 7-point ball game. Weave time again for the Rams. They'll go inside to Smith. Triple team coming. Noor trying to fight with her for position, then goes back and gets the rebound. Nice couple of minutes from Noor so far. She's checked in. Oh, almost bad pass by Dykes. Straughter into the front court to Tori Hayes. Hayes around the defender. Kick back out to Dykes, into the corner to Hill. Skip to Hayes. 2-point shot with a defender right on her. Tough shot by Hayes. Rebound, Irish win. Sanford going to throw up a three. Almost got another one. And how about Noor with a second defensive rebound? Shot clock off as the Eagles can play for the last shot of the quarter. Instead, Dykes going to throw up a three. Got it! Abby Dykes with her first shot of the game. Eagles cut into the lead, 10 left in the quarter. 62-58 ball game. Win. Backing down Dykes. They'll get it to Smith, driving. Her shot on the way, a little hard, no good. No follow, and that'll end the quarter. Eagles claw back from 9, little 5-0 run, and we're going to take a break here on Texarkana Game Day.
Commercial services, electrical panel installation, circuit breaker installation, led by Master Technician Jay Strickland, and multiple specialty services.
If you're thinking of building or remodeling, start your project with Red River Lumber and the Design Center. Our full-line lumber yards are stocked with the building materials you need for your project. The Design Center offers doors and windows, flooring, cabinetry, countertops, appliances, and more. And our team will help guide your project every step of the way. Take advantage of our custom kitchen design service. We'll help visualize your project with a 3D rendering of how your new space will look. Red River Lumber and the Design Center is proud to be a Day One sponsor of Texarkana Game Day.
All right, welcome back here on Game Day. Chuck Zach Doty bringing you live action from the Patterson Student Center, campus of Texas A&M Texarkana, where the Eagles women's basketball team, the opening act for the men in the doubleheader, trailing by 4, but they outscored the Rams of Huston-Tillston 26-23 in that third quarter to get us to a 62-58 score. Lob inside for Smith. That one's out of bounds, and a couple of turnovers now for the Rams, and the Eagles have got a chance to get this a little bit closer.
Janine North's presence on the court has been super impactful for the Eagles so far and has been a huge factor into cutting into that lead.
Dykes to Hayes. Victoria Hill driving. Hill reverse layup, missed it. Rebound McDonald. Micah McDonald to Stanford. Stanford with Hayes wrapping around her, and there was a smack to the head. I don't know if it was Hayes that got her. I think it was. Yep. She wrapped around trying to pop the ball around away from Stanford. Instead, got her on the face. Tori Hayes with her first foul. Inbound lob. McDonald to Stanford. The guards have played a little bit more role in the offense here in this second half. Go inside to Brianna Smith, and Abby Dykes, who gives up a lot of size in that exchange, gets called for the foul. That will be her first. Abby goes 5'5". Brianna Smith goes 6'2". And she misses the free throw.
I didn't have to jinx that one.
No, you didn't have to. Smith, a 54% free throw shooter. And she's kind of in a rush with it. Nails that one. It's not a textbook-looking free throw, but she hits one of the two, and the lead's 5, 63-58. Strotter. Well, you can see the collapsing defense. As soon as Strotter starts to drive, didn't matter that time. Morgan's got 11. Eagles within 3. Steal from behind by Dykes. Strotter's got it in her hands. Out to Hayes, cross court, no, knocked away. That's a tough pass from one wing to the other wing, from Hayes all the way to Hill. And that ball just a little slow getting there and knocked out of bounds. Shot clock still got 21 on it. Tori Hayes to Victoria Hill. Lob inside. That's Knorr underneath the defender, and it'll be off of Brianna Smith. No foul call on that. Eagles will have to inbound it with 12 on the shot clock.
Seems almost effortless from Brianna Smith. She's just able to reach her hand up and get those blocks from everywhere.
Just a freshman as well. Of course, saying that, just a freshman with COVID means she could have been playing for a year or two.
Sure.
Got to pay attention to the shot clock. 5 coming up on it. Dykes in trouble. She gets double teamed, grabbed, and traveled. They never really paid attention to the clock on the end of that possession, and they give it away with no shot.
And that's huge, as they're only down 3. Could have cut the lead to 1 or even tied it.
Into the front court. Irish win, hands it off to Micah McDonald, over to Helena Sanford. Sanford picked up by Abby Dykes. Another turnover. Hill forced it. She'll get the pass back. The layup is, got it in there good. The Patterson Center making a little bit of noise. 1-point ball game. McDonald kick out, 3-point shot, no good. Long rebound, Brianna Smith. Knorr closes the gap and then gets the defensive rebound popped out of her hand. Blocks Stanford. Smith back up again, foul on Strotter, but what an exchange that time as Janine Knorr's all over the place on the defensive side of the court.
The Eagles are fighting hard here, trying to get that first lead change since the first quarter and get them that first home win of the season.
Abby Dykes checking out, Bailey Taft coming in. The foul was on Strotter. That's Morgan's third. And Smith, it's the first of the 2 free throws. 2-point ball game. Haven't seen Casey Johnson much in this second half. You know what, Smith, I jinxed her in the wrong direction. She's hit 3 in a row. 65-62, Strotter. Handing off to Hill. Looking inside for Knorr. Trying to get some position, partially blocked by Smith. Again, Knorr's good, but she's giving up too much weight to Smith and can't move her. 7:25 left in this game. Eagles trying to get their second conference win of the season, and more importantly, maybe their first home win of the season. Smith turnaround over the top of Knorr, and right now Smith is bullying Knorr. 67-62. Tori Hayes 3, no good. Rebound, Victoria Hill popped it out there, and there's going to be a foul, and it's going to be on, I believe, McDonald. Well, let's say no. It's going to be on, it's going to be on Tori Hayes. It actually looked like she got run over, but they're going to say that she stepped in front of and basically blocked the path of Micah McDonald. So Hayes has 2 fouls. She goes and sits down. So does Knorr, as Casey Johnson and Noemi Techley both come into the game. 5-point Ram lead, 6:45 left.
Rams didn't like the matchup with Smith and Johnson as they took Smith out of the game now.
Yeah, they brought back in Calhoun. Calhoun will catch the lob inside and gets the basket. She sat with the 3 fouls for a while, but they've checked her back in, and it's back to a 7-point game. Taft trying to answer with a 3. Got it! Bailey Taft! Her third 3 of the game. She's got 11. Eagles, who have been bad at the three for a lot of this season, have hit 5 of them here in this second half. Sanford driving over Johnson, no good. Offensive rebound. Littlest girl on the court gets the offensive board, keeps the possession, and will have a jump ball. As just as Brooks got tied up, it'll be Eagle ball on the arrow. Back to a 4-point game with exactly 6 minutes left to play. And we'll get into the game. Tyra Tanner, who will come in for Brooks. Tanner, 5'10" junior. They got a little bit of size. Something the Eagles don't have a ton of. Casey Johnson sets a pick up high. Straughter trying to pick and roll. Didn't happen. Tech lead to Taft. Taft around the defender. Try to leave it for Johnson and got tipped going through the lane. Tech lead back to Hill. Shot clock's down to 10. Techley with a 3, no good. Johnson almost over the back on Calhoun. 5:30 left. Oh, an open, wide open Irish win. Somebody fell asleep on defense. Back to 6, 71-65. Straughter trying to answer. It rattles in and out, no good. Win with the rebound for the Rams. McDonald around Johnson, another basket. 24 for Micah McDonald, 73-65 ball game. Well, they got right there again. And the run by the Rams stretches it back out to an 8. 3-point shot, no good. Victoria Hill fighting for the rebound. It'll stay Eagle ball as Taft couldn't get that 3 to fall.
And I think they're looking for those threes to get them back in the game. They were down 7. And Taft hit that huge 3 to get him back down to 4. And then now we've seen him come back to 8.
Matthias on the inbound. Boy, what a play by Calhoun.
And that's why they brought in Matthias, is for more 3-point shooting and to cut down that lead even more.
Very quick hands by Trayley Calhoun. Rams with a chance to build this thing up to 10. I don't think we've had a 10-point lead in this game. Tanner around Straughter, banks that in, little too easy. Straughter soft on the defense. Timeout by Huston-Tillston. It comes with 4:25 left to play. We'll take a break. We're going to come right back to Texarkana Game Day.
A strong work ethic takes pride in a job well done. This is the kind of person you need. Express Employment Professionals can help because we understand what it takes to hire good people. It takes real people, real interviews. We find good people, matching the right skills for the right jobs. Express knows jobs. Get to know Express. Go to expresspros.com to find a location near you.
4:25 left to play. 10-point lead for Huston-Tillston. And I'm getting a little nervous now. Rams, who had let these leads whittle down to 4 and 2 and down to 1, have blown the thing back up to 10 now, as the Eagles just cannot sustain a good 4 or 5 minutes. They get about a good 2, and then they give up a good 2 or 3 in the other direction. Cannot put together 4 solid minutes to overcome that lead and get back into the driver's seat.
Yeah, they put themselves ahead with these made 3-pointers. And it builds that confidence back up, but then they can't execute on the defensive end. They leave people wide open under the basket and allow strong finishes off the glass.
Neither of these teams averages much above right where we are right now. Eagles average 66. The Rams average 63 points a game. They're over that now at 75, and there's going to be a foul on Calhoun, who commits a really silly foul with 4:18 left on the reach about 28 feet away from the basket, and she's got her 4th foul. Not that it mattered much, although the Eagles did whittle this thing down a little bit with her on the bench. Matthias looking to get the ball in. She finds Taft. 4:15 left. Eagles have got to get on a little run here. Taft, step back 3. No good. Johnson had the rebound knocked out of her hands by Calhoun. Off they want to run. Tanner. McDonald makes the catch and can't get the ball in. Big break for the Eagles.
See if they can take advantage of it.
Taft driving, reverse layup, no good. Rebound Calhoun. Sounds like a broken record. Under 4 left. Eagles gone into a little scoring drought. We may have a moving screen on that. Let's see what we're going to get. Yeah, I think so. That's going to be the 5th foul on Calhoun. She was trying to set a pick up high, and she moved in the way of Bailey Taft and then kept moving, and she fouls out of this game. It comes with 3:40 left. She fouls out with 14 points. We'll see if that last 3:40 is going to matter too much. Brianna Smith's going to check back in for Huston-Tillotson. Taft looking inside to Techleib. How about that one? Stepped around and stolen by Irish Wynn. Individually, really good defense. Good help defense and good individual understanding passing lane defense for the Rams.
Seems like very strong communication for that Rams defense as well, which you love to see.
Into the corner, chance at a 3, a little long on that. Big rebound by Smith, her turnaround good. Had a big second half. 7 for Brianna Smith. A lot of that coming when Calhoun had to sit down with foul trouble, and the biggest lead of the game is now 12. Techleib trying to answer with another 3, no good. Smith with a rebound, nobody back for the Eagles, and Irish Wynn's just going to get an easy layup.
Seems like kind of they're just chunking the ball up here late in this 4th quarter, hoping for any points that they can get.
It's like Ginny Knorr and Morgan Strotter are about to come back in for A&M Texarkana. Dyke's shot on the way. That one no good. Matthias with the offensive board. Taft's 3 no good. All of a sudden the lid has hit the basket on that far side of the court. The Eagles, who shot well in the 3rd, have only scored 7 points here in this 4th quarter. They've been outscored 17-7 in this quarter. Keep away time right now. They're just trying to draw the clock down. Smith going to throw up a 3. That one no good, but how about an offensive rebound and a foul on the Eagles with 1:53. And that, boys and girls, may about do it. Naomi Techleib picking up her 2nd foul.
Just a rough sequence on the offense as they're trying to get anything that they can, and just nothing will fall for them. Can't get the defensive rebound over here, and an unfortunate foul.
Well, and if you're paying attention to this game tonight, you find a hole in the game for the Eagles, which is they do not have a mid-range game. They're either at the basket or they're behind the 3-point line. There's very little success in the 12 to 16-foot range where you really got to live to get defense. That's your one-on-one spot. And they're just not getting those opportunities, and they're not working there. They're working inside or they're working down low and not in between. Strotter drive and kick out to Matthias. Good catch. Her 3 way long. Rebound Smith. We're down to 140. Eagles down 16 are about to drop to 0-8 at home. Strotter with the steal. And they've got the best team in the conference coming in on Saturday, Our Lady of the Lake. They're 9-10 overall because they play up in non-conference games. They're 6-0 in conference. To foul on Micah McDonald, her 2nd. So it doesn't get any easier. This was kind of the you really need it game to lock up that number 2 spot, and Strotter missing the free throws.
They will have a chance at redemption, though. This is only the first of the series with this Houston team, these Houston Rams, and as they'll meet again in late February.
Strotter misses them both. Techleib misses the putback, and the ball's kicked out of bounds. It'll stay Eagle ball with 1:17 left. Morgan Strotter had 7 in the first half, just a couple of baskets in the second for the Eagles' leading scorer. Matthias going to put up another 3. That one short. Well, I don't know what the numbers are going to look like in this 4th quarter from 3, but it's been tough. Knorr gets a little garbage time basket, her first basket of the game. She got a couple free throws to go along with it, so 4 for Janine Knorr. And the clock stops with 58 seconds left to play.
I think I might see why this Eagles three-point percentage is so low is because they kind of just chunk them up here at the end. That'll kill them.
Yeah. Well, we remind folks we're going to kill the stream a little bit after this game comes to an end. We're going to pick it back up again as we'll have the men's game, which is actually scheduled to tip off at 7:30, so it's about 7 o'clock right now. We'll come back on a couple minutes before the start of that game. And we remind you what's coming in that thing. Connor Olette, who went to Pleasant Grove High School here in Texarkana, sits at 993 career points here at the school. This is his third year playing here in Texarkana at Texas A&M Texarkana. He gets 7. He becomes the first player in the school's short, granted, history to reach the 1,000-point plateau, and they're going to stop the game and kind of honor him if he gets that 7 tonight. We're all at this hullabaloo. We may only get 6, and we may be back here on Saturday doing this again, but the goal is that Olette, who's typically about a 14-point-a-game scorer, would get those 7 tonight.
Well, so his only game where he has had less than 7 this year has been 5-point game.
Yeah. So it's possible.
So it is possible, but most likely it's going to happen. We did an interview with him earlier this week where he said, "Yeah, I might score 6 and then ask coach to take me out just to mess with people."
Yeah, I'm sure. Funny boy. And what we do know is there's going to be a bunch of folks from Maine watching that game tonight. His family is from the Northeast, where they got a big storm coming in this weekend. We hope they're all going to be well, but there's the potential of another big storm coming. They're used to it, I know, but still, nonetheless, they're going to be tuning in tonight to see their boy and see if he can reach the 1,000-point plateau. Free throw. I tell you, Brianna Smith, who, as we said, doesn't have necessarily the prettiest free throw shooting style, has been so effective. That is 4 and now 5 in a row for her. As we're down to 47 seconds and a now 16-point lead. And again, the Eagles have scored 9 in this fourth quarter. It has been the problem. They've always had, in this last month or so, a one quarter that just is forgettable. Morgan Straughter with the basket.
Here's that mid-range game that you were talking about. Just a little too late.
And it's been the fourth today. Last couple of weeks we saw the second quarter be rough for them. Had a game where the third quarter was a little bad. Tonight, it became the fourth quarter. It's the one quarter they just could not finish things off. Eagles not going to foul. There's a little 5-second difference between game clock and shot clock. Highlight tonight, Naomi Teckley with 14 points. She's going to lead all Eagles scorers. How about Sanford throwing one in just before the shot clock goes off? 15 for her tonight. And we've got what we're going to pick the ball up. Straughter's just going to throw one up from 3. And that is going to bring an end to this one. Janine Knorr appropriately would miss a layup, and that'll end it. 85 to 69. The Eagles got outscored in that last quarter by a 23-11 margin. What was a 4-point game becomes a little larger margin than most of this game had in it. Leading scorers tonight, Myra McDonald finishes off the night with 26 points for the Huston-Tillston Rams. She leads everybody. Again, for the Eagles, it was Naomi Teckley's 14 that leads the way, as she and Morgan Straughter were the only scorers in double figures. Straughter had 13 to wrap up the scoring for tonight. All right, we ready to take a break? How are we going to do this?
We could just take a break.
We're going to take a break. I guess what we'll do, and we'll remind you, we're about to cut off the stream of this game, and then we will come back on. Look for us at about 7:25 as we get ready to bring you the men's game and the second game of the doubleheader. And we'll keep an eye on Connor Olette, and hopefully we'll have a big occasion here. But we thank you for tuning into the first game. The women unfortunately dropped this one, but we're coming back for the second round of the doubleheader in just a few minutes. You've been watching us. I'm Chuck Zach. That's Zach Doty.